Hey, chat. I need y'all to tap the screen and share the live for me, please. We have a serious conversation about allegations that are going on about me right now on a whole other panel. And I'm taking this very serious this time around because people are speaking on my name and lying on my name. And I'm not going to allow that to fly, especially when I have been a very nice person. I have been a very supportive person. I have been a very busy person, but instead my name is being bashed and trashed because of my inactivity. So I want to have a real serious conversation about this because I take it very seriously when my platform, who I am as a person, and who I am as a creator is being bashed and trashed all across the internet right now because somebody is mad because of somebody else's actions and not choosing to communicate with me instead of running with the story and not getting an actual conversation in. So I need y'all to tap the screen for me, share the live, tap the screen, share the live. If you are wondering who this conversation is about, it is about Dalton Levi. Dalton Levi. Melanie Amber is also involved. I did invite her to this panel if she would like to. Dalton is blocked because he blocked me. So if I will be blocked, then you also will be blocked. Because when I go to a panel to have a conversation about why I'm being spoke about, I expect that I will have that opportunity. But instead, I was immediately bullied through the comments. And then I was immediately blocked right afterwards and continue to be spoke about. So if that's the case, I will get on my own platform, which I do all the time, and I will speak up for myself. So that's why we're here today. I need y'all to continue tapping the screen for me, share the live, tap the screen and share the live, please. Thank you, Maxine, for the roses. There's no music today. There's no hee hee ha ha because this is a serious conversation. Dalton Levi is currently hosting a live where he was speaking about Adriel Sigler originally, which he does every day. Every single day, he is having a conversation about Adriel Sigler. Now, y'all know I've had a investigation panel about Adriel Sigler. The reason that conversation came about was because I battled Adriel and I had battled Anti at the same time. And prior to battling them, few days prior, I would say on a Tuesday, I received a long DM about Adriel, what she does on TikTok and what she does with GoFundMe's and what she does with her battling. And I said, wow, this is a lot of information that I should probably look into because this is a topic that we need to speak about. This is a fellow creator, which is playing people, bashing people, being rude and mean and nasty to people. So I would love to have a conversation about what this person is doing. A few days later, on Thursday, I battled her and I said, hey, Adriel, I have a couple questions for you. She immediately muted me. So upon that, I began talking about how I would be having an investigation panel about the things that I've heard about her and the things that I've seen that she's done and that have came out about her. So when that came about, I later that night was scrolling through lives and I came across Dalton Levi. When I came across Dalton Levi, he had a picture of Adriel crying as his background. It was his background and he was talking about Adriel Sigler. So I said, oh, wait, great. Let me go in and see what they have to say. So I went into the live and I'm watching what the fuck is going on. I'm watching what's saying. And I said, wow, they have a lot more information than what I was told in the DM that I received on Tuesday. I'm going to invite them to the panel. So I invited Dalton to the panel. I was told about Melanie and I invited Melanie. Actually, Melanie reached out to me. She DM'd me and she said, hey, I'm the sister of one of the victims in the alleged situation. I would love to come and speak. I said, perfect. Come and speak. I would love for you to come. Melanie was the original co-host with me on that panel. Upon the day of the panel, which was on a Saturday, Dalton came too. He was in the comments. I remember that he had a lot of information. He knew a lot about the situation, so I invited him up as well. So when I brought him up on the panel, it was me, him, and Melanie. We were all up on the panel. We had a full investigation panel, investigation situation where we all spoke about the situation. We talked about it for, I think, about 4 to 5 hours. It was pretty long, maybe even 3 to 4 hours, something like that. It was a long panel where we were talking about the whole situation with Adriel. If you guys remember that, please let me know if you remember this situation. Do you guys remember this situation? Do you guys remember how this came about? Do you guys remember how the chain of events happened? You do? You remember? Absolutely. And if these comments get reckless, I will put it on sub only. You would have to pay $2.99 to be able to comment, and you would be a subscriber at that point. So I just want to give that disclaimer right now, because this is a very serious conversation, and I'm not playing about what's going on, because this person is trying to bash and dash my platform, who I am as a person, and what I do here on TikTok. I am not like Adrielle, and you cannot put me into the same box as Adrielle. It's just not possible. You cannot do that, and you will not do that when it comes to Phoenix and when it comes to me. Okay? So Dalton Levi has now came across a live where me and my friend Stone were live, and Stone was telling stories about his experience in Chicago, because he's from Chicago. He was talking about his situation in Chicago, what he's been through, who he is, what he's done, what he, has been through. What he's been through, who he is, what he's done, what he, has been through. And I guess Dalton was in that live, and he was there when Stone was in there flipping people off, making jokes, playing around with the commenters, which I can say were my moderators, which they have that relationship with him, and he has that relationship with them. They have never taken anything he has said seriously or to heart, because it's not serious and to heart. They are joking between friends. They are joking between people with that relationship. From an outsider looking in, it may look a certain way, like, oh my God, he's bashing and trashing these people. But we all know that he's a funny, hee-hee-ha-ha type of guy who is friends with some of these people that he goes back and forth with. For example, D. Lovely is a friend of his. They go back and forth as friends. Nessa is a viewer. She's a supporter. She's a friend of mine. They don't go back and forth, but she knows that he's a funny hee-hee-ha type of guy. And when he says things, he's not bashing and trashing. He is being funny. So from the outsider looking in, who does not understand our platform, the Knicks, Navy, Phoenix, Stone, my mods, my friends, you people would not understand his back and forth relationship with people in the comments that are in here all the time, every day. You wouldn't understand from an outside looking in. So when Dalton is in a live watching Stone go back and forth with one of my mods or one of my friends or one of my supporters, you do not have the context of why that conversation is not as serious as you took it. Because Dalton decided to get on his live today and say that Stone, what my man, my boyfriend, which he is not my man, he is not my boyfriend, he is my friend, because he was on a live flipping people off, disrespecting people. And I do have notes, because I wrote everything down, because when I went to this panel earlier to adjust what I was spoken about, I was immediately bullied from the comments. I was bashed. My character was bashed. Who I am as a person was bashed. I was told I'm a horrible person. I was bashed completely, and I was completely bullied from the comments, and I was not allowed to come up on the panel, was not allowed to speak for myself. I was fighting for my life in the comments, was not allowed to come up on the panel. And then I was bashed and bullied, and then I was blocked, and then I was continued to be spoke about. So one thing about Phoenix, what I'm going to do is take my notes, and I'm going to go live on my own platform. I'm going to speak for myself. If anything happens to this live today, regardless of what it is, we will go to favorited, where I can speak freely, and I will not be bashed, and I will not be banned, and I will not be silenced. So when Dalton is watching a live, watching Stone flip people off, disrespect people, bash people, use racial slurs, let's talk about the racial slurs that he was speaking about. The racial slurs that he was speaking about is the N-word. I believe I'm a black woman, and I also believe Stone is a black man. So what racial slurs were being said in a disrespectful, bashing, nasty, mean way other than conversation between two black people? And I'll wait, because I don't recall when or how a white man can tell a black woman and a black man how to use a racial slur that is their racial slur that was used against them for years and years and years and years. But all of a sudden, I am a racial slur advocate, and so is a black man. So Dalton, you as a viewer watching from the outside, not knowing myself, not knowing Stone, not knowing our friends, our supporters, our community over here, and you think that you can speak up about something that you have no idea about. But also, let's keep in mind, he also spoke up and mentioned that he has been recording me for the last 2 weeks on every single live. On TikTok, on Favorited, he has been recording me for 2 weeks. But you're a friend of mine. You're a colleague of mine. You're a fellow creator of mine. But you've been recording me for 2 weeks. I only record people when I have an issue with them. I only record people when I feel I need this evidence for later on. I only record people when I know there's a known problem between me and another person. But you have been recording my lives for over 2 weeks. You said that yourself. You admitted it yourself. So for you to get on your panel today and act like this is a sudden issue you have with me does not make sense in my brain, because you have been recording me for 2 weeks. So you have an issue with me for over 2 weeks at this point. And yes, the nails I'm wearing right now are New Wave nails. You guys are in the comments right now. I see you. Thank you so much. I love these nails. I would love to collaborate further because these are so cute, and they are in my shopping cart down below, because regardless of what I have to speak about and what I get on live for, I will always make my money. Because y'all get on this bitch and lie and lie and lie and play and play and play and get no money in your bank account, but I sure do. I'm about my business. So I made sure I have my necklace on, I made sure I have my nails on, and I made sure I had that shit in the fucking shopping cart. So if you would like to grab these, you can. Let's get back to it. So Dalton, you trying to address Stone Ray, trying to address my friend about how he acts and how he feels and how he thinks doesn't make sense, because you don't know him, you don't know me for real, and you also don't know the relationship we have individually or cohesively with my platform, my Knicks Navy, my supporters, my people who watch me every day, whether it's 200 people in the live or 30 people in the live. You don't know our relationship to say that he was disrespecting people by flipping them off, by disrespecting them, by bashing them, or by using racial slurs when he is a black man and I am a black woman. You don't have no say in that conversation. You don't have no say in how that is going about, how that proceeds. You don't have no say in that as a white man between two black people interacting with each other. It's giving undercover racism. It's giving you've had a problem with me for over 2 weeks and you're trying to make something work for you with undercover racism. That's what it feels like. Let me know if I'm reaching. And also how I was treated when I came to address why my name was brought up in your live. You bullied me all through the comments for about 10 minutes before blocking me and continuing to speak about me. But let's get into what you said about me, right? What you said about me is that I have never been in the panels going forward about the Adriel Sigler conversation. Let me talk about that. I am a very busy woman. Whether I'm on live or not on live, I am a very, very busy woman. Let me talk about what has been going on with Phoenix's life since the first Adriel conversation, which again was not his doing, was my doing. I received a DM on Tuesday. I went live with Adriel on Thursday. I decided to have a panel that same live with the battle during that conversation with Adriel. That was my doing. I invited you to the panel afterwards when I saw you were live talking about her. Melanie reached out to me to speak on that panel. So the panel that I hosted was of my own doing. Okay? So me not continuing to be in panels with you or Melanie is not a clout move. Is not, oh, I needed the attention during that time and then now I'm over it. That's not what it was. What it was is I'm a very busy person, a very busy woman, and I had not heard any new information about Adriel. I don't wake up and look her up. I don't wake up and look on Facebook and TikTok and the news and Instagram and see what Adriel's been up to. I don't have fake pages to go watch Adriel and see what she's up to. I don't do that. Because instead of doing that, I'm trying to figure out ways to make money. I'm figuring out ways to continue my influencer journey. I'm figuring out ways to continue to be the woman I want to be. Not investing my time and my effort into a whole other woman that I don't give a fuck about. It does not affect me personally because I never spent money on the bitch. You people are mad as fuck over there every single day talking about this woman because you invested into her. You spent money on her. You spent time on her. You spent effort on her. I did not. The reason I hosted my panel, my investigation, was because I received a DM asking me to speak about it. And then I spoke to her myself and she muted me and did not have a conversation with me. So I said, okay, you don't want to talk? I will. I agreed to continuing to support you and Melanie in your conversations if you were going to have them, had I known. Did you guys let me know? Do you send your live to me? Do you text me updates? Do you let me know what's going on? Do you ask me to speak about a certain situation? Do you ask me to speak about updates? Do you give me updates? No. Since my investigation panel, I have not heard from either one of you about anything. Whether it was an update, whether it was something new, whether it was something going on, whether it was a new update, nothing. Unless I came into your live. And I have came into your live multiple times. And when I came in, I was busy. But I came in to come and listen and hear what was going on. And what was I told? A bunch of new updates in the moment. Oh my God, this happened with so-and-so. She was on the news the other day. Da, 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 da. That's when I received updates. I did not get DMs. I was not told, hey, can we speak about this? Hey, can you come to the panel tonight? We're talking about blah, blah, blah. Hey, something new happened. Can you come and speak on this? I was never updated on any of that information. And like I said, I'm a very busy woman. I am not sitting up every day looking up Adrielle Sigler, trying to find up new information about her to speak about. Because she is not my information. She is not my content. And she is not my fucking God. I do not sit there and look up this woman every day to see what she's up to and who she scammed today. I am very fucking busy. If you did not know, I have 4 managers: a TikTok shop manager, a TikTok live manager, a favorited manager, a job, and myself. So if I'm online or I'm not online, I'm making money. I'm building my career. I'm an influencer. I do not have time to look up this woman who I have no real ties to. I have no real... What the fuck? So there's that. So you're asking me why I have not been in the panels. Again, I'm not getting any information that's updated. I'm not getting any time of where, oh my God, come and speak about this. Oh, we need you on this. Nothing. So how do you expect me to be in panels with you? Then you want to ask me why I have not spoken on it again. I have plenty of other shit to talk about every day. And like I said, I do not look up Adrielle Sigler to see what's going on with her life. Then you wanted to say that it was a clout move for me. The reason I spoke on it and the reason I said something about it was because it's a clout move. How is it a clout move when I was told the information on Tuesday, went live with the bitch on Thursday, and I had the investigation on Saturday, and I haven't spoke about it since? What clout am I receiving about speaking about something once? Meanwhile, you and your friends get on live every single day and speak about this woman. Every single day. Who's really giving clout move? Let me know if I'm reaching, but who's really giving clout move when you speak about this lady every single day? Every single day. Speaking to her family. Speaking to school. Speaking to landlords. Who's really giving clout move? Then you wanted to call me a bully. And you said that I go to Favorited to talk shit and bash people. If you say you've been recording me for the last 2 weeks, then you know I have not done the list in over 2 weeks. I didn't do it for 2 weeks, then I did it 1 week, and then I didn't do it the next week. Ask me why. I haven't been doing the list. The reason for why I have not been doing the list is because I'm busy. I'm not on TikTok Live every day, getting into it with people and having issues with people. And I'm also not watching TikTok Live to see who's doing fucked up shit. I'm not doing any of that. So the list, again, is people who have done something to me, said something to me, affected me directly, or I saw them do something that I can speak on. So if I'm not on live myself to be talked about or bash or have an issue with somebody, and I'm also not watching lives to see who's doing fucked up shit, what content do I have for the list? And every other time somebody is spoke about out of my mouth is because somebody mentioned it in the comments. Somebody said something in the comments and asked me for my opinion, or said something about someone else, and so I gave my opinion. So if you say you've been recording me for the last 2 weeks, I expect to see the comments in those recordings when you post them. Don't just crop just my face out and just have me speaking with no context. You need to have the comments in that video and in that recording as well, so we can see who said what and what I was responding to. Because I don't get on this bitch and just talk about people for no reason. I don't give people free clout. I don't talk about people for no reason. I don't get on and talk about people without a reason, or without them being brought up, or without having backing up for either they spoke on me, they addressed me, they said something about me, or I saw them do something fucked up. That's the only reason I get on this bitch and talk about anybody. Or the comments bring it up and I give my opinion. Nothing I ever do is out of bashing somebody, out of bullying somebody, out of being a bitch, out of being crazy, out of being, a messy, weird bitch. I've never done that. There's always a reason behind why I speak about somebody or about a situation, period. And everybody knows that. So for you, Dalton, to ever think you could expose me, cancel me, brand me as a bully, and somebody who bashes people, does not make sense. The reason I go to favorite it is so I do not get banned. TikTok is very sensitive. TikTok is very careful with what you can and can't say. On favorited, they don't give a fuck. You can get in anybody's ass and you're done. You're good. You can't do that over here. And that's why I use my other platform to say and speak however I would like to say and speak about anything. And if you have a problem with that, that's on you. I don't really care. But for you to think that I am a clout chaser because I spoke about Adriel one time, I'm a bully because I go to favorite and I speak, thank you guys for the gifts, doesn't make sense. It's not clicking. And let's keep in mind, if I was such a horrible, mean, nasty, bully, bashing type of bitch, why did I send you money for your grandmother's funeral when you found out on live and you were bawling, crying, very emotional, because it's a very emotional time to find out anybody passes. But your grandmother passed away, and you found out on live, and you had up your Cash App for donations because you did not have the money to get to the funeral. I sent you money as well as putting it in my Discord so that people could also donate. What kind of mean, bully, bashing, nasty, mean type of bitch does that? Taking my own hard-earned money to donate to you to get to a funeral, a family funeral. And as well as sending it to my Discord of over 1,000 people to also potentially donate. Why would I do that? I don't know what type of bully does that. I don't know what type of mean, nasty, horrible bitch does that. I don't know anybody who does that. But you have the audacity to have an issue with me because my friend got on live, described his life, his past, what he's been through in Chicago, flipped off his friends, my community, my supporters, my platform, which they have a conversation and they have an understanding between each other that it's a joke. It is not serious. You have an issue with that because I laughed. As if I was not telling him to stop. As if he was not laughing and as if they were not laughing. As if it was not a back and forth. As if it was not just the supporters that are here all the time that know the situation between each other. You have an issue with that. And then you also have an issue with me not getting up in the panels about Adriel and talking about her every day with you and Melanie. As if I'm not a busy woman. Thank you, Nicole. As if I'm not a busy woman. As if I don't have a job. As if I don't have 3 managers. As if I'm not an influencer who's currently in the most building part of my career. I have not made it yet. I don't have 1 million followers. I don't get $10,000. I don't get $10,000 every brand deal. Thank you. I don't get $10,000 a brand deal. I am not where I need to be or where I want to be. I am in the building stages of my fucking influencer career. I am very, very busy. All the time. If I'm not doing something live related or content related, I'm not getting paid and I'm not going anywhere. But you're mad because two black people were saying the N-word between each other. You're mad because somebody was flipping off their friends, their community. Because he's my friend, it's also a part of his community. His friends. D-Lovely is an actual friend. Nessa Baby Love is a supporter. She's a friend. So like I said, you're for the whale. I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you. But you have all these issues because I'm busy. You want to ask me why I'm not in the panels? It was my sister's prom. I was her whole beauty team. I was her photographer. I was her chauffeur. She's about to graduate. We have a lot of shit in the works. Thank you, Nicole, for the gifts. My car was broken into. All of my friends' possessions were stolen. I'm trying to move because I'm having issues with my apartment. I'm looking for a lawyer. I do a lot of shit every day, all the time. But you're worried on why I'm not in a panel about Adriel Sigler every day with you. But never sent me update messages about things that I need to speak about. Never sent me update messages about things I need to come and join the panel for. And you're wondering why, but without asking. And then getting on live to bash and bully and trash my name. Meanwhile, I sent you money for a funeral so that you could be with your family. I sent it to my Discord so you could be with your family. But I'm the mean, nasty bitch who bashes people and I'm a bully for people. Because you should have got more information before you host that panel. I did. They were the information. And I appreciate all of the gifts. Thank you guys for all of the gifts. I really, really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you so much. But I just wanted to get on here and clear my name. Because nobody will ever get on any good app and think that. And what pissed me off the most is that I went to have a conversation. I said, I heard that I was brought up. And he immediately started just bashing me and my friend to the point where he put him up as his green screen. He found his TikTok account and put him up as his green screen. Because he was flipping off his friends. Because he was saying the N-word to another black person, and that same black person was also saying it back to him. So you put him up on your green screen for that? Exactly, Courtney Lynn. So when I go to have a conversation with you, instead, you keep me in the comments. You do not bring me up on the panel to speak for myself. You do not allow me to explain myself. You're just bashing me from the panel, bashing me for 5-10 minutes straight. Then you block me and continue to speak about me. So what am I going to do? I'm going to gather my notes and I'm going to get on my own platform. I'm going to speak for myself. So yeah, that's what I have to say. Is there anybody in the comments that would like to come up and speak regarding this situation? I invited Melanie individually. I messaged her on Instagram because once Dalton blocked me, I blocked him on everything as well. I sent this to Melanie. I said, Melanie, can we have a conversation about what is going on? There's clearly a huge misunderstanding and it's not fair to not be heard. She said, I wasn't in your live when your boyfriend, which he is not my boyfriend, he is my friend, when your boyfriend was being rude and flipping people off, etc. But I mean, you haven't necessarily reached out. You haven't reached out regarding anything more to do with the Adriel situation. I mean, I know we all got our own stuff going on, but you did say we would keep in touch. Do phones work two ways? Does messaging work two ways? It does. You did not reach out to me and I did not reach out to you. I am very busy. If you are also very busy, why are you surprised that there was no conversation and keeping in touch in place? So I said, I will be going live. Feel free to come to have a conversation if you're comfortable. It's not crazy to ask why I haven't spoke about anything regarding Adriel if there was any questions. She saw it 38 minutes ago. I do not know if she's here, but I did invite her. So if there's anybody else that has anything they would like to say, feel free to come up. Let me see who is here who would like to speak. I will be adding my friends first. Anybody else who would like to come up, you will have the opportunity to. If you would like to, please do not come up and ask questions that I've already answered. Please know what is going on before you come up and ask questions, please.
So the one thing that I want to say is, can we stress, please stress the fact that the one thing that was, it's an investigation panel that Phoenix did. So what does that mean? We're investigating what's going on. What does that mean? Phoenix didn't know shit about it. She didn't know what the fuck was
Exactly.
going on. She was only going by what people had messaged her, and as to why she invited and let also Melanie on her platform, because she didn't know what was going on. Now that's one. Two, if Phoenix didn't know the old stuff, how the fuck is she supposed to know the new stuff if are people messaging her? Are people hitting her up? No. Once Phoenix gets that information, and I could say that because I've witnessed it myself, as many of us that are on this panel right now, is when Phoenix brings it up, she'll either tell us and be like, how should we handle it? Or she'll just say, listen, I'm going live, something happened, or something has to be updated, and we're going to speak about it, and whatever. That has never gotten the chance to happen because there's nothing that has been sent to us. So, I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand.
Also, can we stress the fact that mods have not blocked anybody? So
Can I just say something? Hi, Fee.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, Vicky. Hi, everyone. What in the total cornhole is going on? Because I'm not gonna ask you to repeat yourself, Feeny or Phoenix. Sorry, I know you don't like that word, but this dude is. Whoa! I didn't even know who he was. I was on FIP and I'm like, what? No, no fucking way. Like, excuse my language, no fucking way. Right? You have to talk like that. Okay. Sorry, y'all.
no, you said what you said. It's okay.
Right.
Well, I'm getting back to the groove of things and oh my Lanta.
Yeah.
I don't know how you deal with this. I don't. I'm not internet at all, and you weren't either. And you can tell, but you at least like keep it together.
I mean, that's all I can do. Like when this all happened, everybody knows I go straight to the source. I go and ask.
Exactly.
I go and ask. I go say, hey, I got this screen recording. What's up? Immediately when I said that, immediately just started bashing me, bashing me, bashing me. I'm responding in the comments. I can barely get my words out.
Who
Like
is he?
he's just some. I don't even know. He's another.
Did I know him?
He is another creator who makes content, I believe, but his focus has been on Adriel for months now. So
Did I know him?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh.
But that's his content, and it's like I just don't understand how I am now the problem. It just doesn't make sense.
It really does. Hi, Nessa.
Hey, girl. Oh,
I don't know if honestly, let me say this on my own behalf. Fee has been there for me since like so long. I've been through some stuff. I can't really talk about it, but Phoenix and Vicky and a couple other people on this app, I shall not name out of respect, have been there for me. But Phoenix and Vicky and Nessa have always been good people to me. They didn't put up with bullshit.
Nicole, say that louder so the people in the back can hear that, please. Just a little louder.
All I'm saying is, like, there was so much stuff going on. I'm sure that if you know, you know. Basically, long story short is people can't distinguish TikTok from real life, and it's really sad because, like, there's actually people out there, let's just say, fighting for their lives at one point, or maybe, like, you know, just having a bad day, whatever the case may be. And these ladies have never, and I'm not ass kissing. Fee knows I'm not an ass kisser. Fee. All I'm gonna say is I appreciate you ladies, and I don't understand what's going on right now, and I don't know if I knew him before, but I know I don't like him. And you can just tell, like, if someone, like, okay, let's say Fee put me on a list for some shit, right? And she reached out to me and said, look, you're on the list. You have a chance to explain yourself, like she does with everybody. As long as she, like, literally tells me that, I'm gonna get on here and be like, respectfully. Because she gives you that chance to be respectful. So, I don't know. I don't know what else to say about this.
Another 5 people. Like, my situation just doesn't make any sense to me. If I was such a mean, nasty, crazy, bullying, bashing bitch, why the fuck would I send you my money and send it to my Discord so other people could donate to your cause?
Okay, I
donated to that girl too.
Can I say something really quick? And this is just a little backstory for the 217 people that are in here that don't really know.
Oh, I don't know. See,
I know. I'm
kicked
saying
me out of the Discord.
No. So I'm saying I started going live here on TikTok in January because I struggle with clinical social anxiety. The first creator I followed was Phoenix. I was very scared to come out and talk to anybody and really make good friends on here. Phoenix welcomed me with open arms as just a viewer. With no title gift badge next to me, nothing. She welcomed me in her live. She spoke to me. She addressed me. All of her mods mirror exactly what she mirrors herself.
Nessa,
And hold on just a second.
Off. But did she ever tell you, oh my God, I'm mad at you for gifting somebody? Oh, you were in their chat. Did she ever do that to you? No. But
what I'm saying is, for her, the biggest thing that I can say is her and Vicky and the mods gave me a voice to stick up for myself. Now I'm no longer scared. I've been bullied constantly on here. Phoenix has spoken up for me. She's spoken in panels for me. Vicky has went to bat for me. Rose has went to bat for me. Trina's went to bat for me. People in the comments have went to bat for me that are part of the Knicks Navy. And for me, that has given me so much strength. And I have built so much of myself as a person because of that. To label her as a bully is absolutely insanity to me, because what really infuriates me about this is I was in that panel that night when Phoenix allowed both Dalton and Melanie to come on. She believed what they shared with her. She gave them a voice for a very long time on her platform.
Yep.
She listened, she supported them, she told other people to follow them, and she even invited Adrielle and everybody to come speak as well. She always gives people that opportunity. If she's spoken on, she goes direct to the source. And the fact that he couldn't do that with her, and he went live instead and spoke on somebody that he did not know anything about. People often use sarcasm and jokes as a love language. That's just what they do. And that's just how people are. If you found it offensive and this person has befriended you and gave you that much of their time and supported you, you go to them directly about it. You don't go to the internet and do a whole live on it. That is very, very unappreciative. And we know darn well that these people know how to do their research on people, because they've done beyond research on this Adrielle girl. So they didn't even get a chance to ask Phoenix about her friend to know what he's about. Why did he say this? Because Phoenix would have answered. She would have told them. Instead, they took it in a malicious manner and went and attacked her as a person and painted her in a bad light, and they're proceeding to do so, to me, to gain more views, because they're falling off with their talk of repetitive, going over and over the same thing all the time on live. And now they're looking for a new thing to bring in views. And it's sad that it's at your expense. That's how I feel personally. I think that it is absolutely wrong. I'm flabbergasted that these people would do this to you when you gave them so much of your time and your energy, and you let their voices be heard. You supported him financially, and he didn't even have the decency to come to you in a message before hosting a live. That is absolutely disrespectful, and I will no longer be supporting him. I went and unfollowed him and Melanie, and I would personally suggest that if you are a Phoenix supporter, that you would question supporting somebody like that if you continue to, because that shows the character of the person and the very, very strong lack of gratitude that they had for what she did for them.
Do you know how many creators?
Hold on, Nicole. DeLovely wanted to speak up on her, because she's friends with Stone too. So she wanted to speak up on that real quick.
And I would like to say something right after D. Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to touch on it real quick because, like, I've known Phoenix and Stone for quite some time. Like, me and Phoenix are going on like a year plus change of friendship. I've known Stone kind of a little, almost at a year now. And we're actually friends outside of this app. Like, it's not just online, whatever. No, like, I'm actually friends with them. And Stone, I've always seen him as a brother. So him and I can joke with each other like that. He calls me anything. It's not going to offend me. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my God, why did he say that? No, I know it's a joke. We joke with each other. I will say stuff intentionally to mess with him like that, and he knows that. That's an understanding that the two of us have. So for anybody to make any sort of assumption that he's saying something to genuinely hurt my feelings, let me squash that right now. Stone has, if you really get to know Stone as a person, which I have, and anybody who is really like in the Knicks Navy, especially the mods who know him, know that he genuinely is really kind. He cares about his friends, and we just joke like that. That is something that we can do. Don't sit from the outside looking in and think that you know everything. You don't. And I say that with a lot of respect.
I agree. I'm not even a mod, and I'm just a supporter, and I see Stone on here, and I laugh, and I can tell, like Phoenix said, I laugh. I'm in the comments too, because I see the type of relationship they have. That's how they are. They're playful with each other. They did the tortilla challenge the other night. They were cracking jokes at each other. If you look at this man and the way he touches her face, how kind he is to her, the love he shows her through action, he plays around with people because he cares for them and he trusts that he can do that with people. Right. I can even see that from the outside looking in, and I don't even have a personal relationship with him, and I know he's a good person. Like, that's just me.
Stone and I have actually sat outside this app and had like a very like meaningful conversation where he like literally sat and listened to some problems that I had. That's the type of person that Stone is. That's the type of person that Phoenix is. And if you really are Knicks Navy, like Knicks Navy down to your bone, you know for a fact that Phoenix has never had somebody stay in her circle long who is not like her. If they're not like her in the sense that she's kind, she's real, she's understanding, she tries to give people a voice, she tries to give people a space, they don't stay around her very long.
And she's very appreciative too. Right. Very appreciative.
It's a natural cutoff that happens, or, you know, there's just a fading. If there are more people who are like her, they gravitate towards her, they become part of that crew, become part of that team, and that's what it is. Mm-hmm. But don't go online. Like, if you really got an issue with what Stone said to me or to Rosa or to anybody else, ask us, because I'm gonna be the first one to tell you. You don't know that man.
Exactly.
And I'm the quietest one out of this group. I don't really talk. Everybody who knows me, I don't talk. I don't speak on stuff because I don't really feel it's worth it. But this, you're not going to talk on Stone, and you're not going to talk on Phoenix like that.
It's true, D. Lovely. I've been in the comments, and I've even clapped at him back too, playfully too. Yeah. And he'll say something, then he'll say something to me, and I don't even have a personal relationship, but I know that that's just how he is, and it's all love, and it's all fun. And it's all fun and games. And if you were offended and you're a real friend and you appreciated what Phoenix did for you, you would go to her in a message like you said. You wouldn't do a damn live about it. That's ridiculous.
You really wouldn't. He's genuinely that person. But I'm gonna let Rosa have her space to talk, because all honesty, y'all really don't know. Y'all really don't know these people.
Can you go next, please, after Rosa?
Sure, go ahead, Amy, after.
Okay, so what I want to say, thank you, D Lovely. I completely agree with D Lovely. Another thing, like I want to say, because if they have been sitting there watching for weeks, me and Stone was just going at it last night, and it's all love. Like I was just telling him, I'm gonna rip out all his hair. Like I'm making him bald headed. Like I don't care.
For real.
Like I really don't care. And he was like talking shit, and we was going back and forth. Even Phoenix was in the back was like, "Oh shit, she's gonna beat your ass." I'm like, "Yeah, and I will." And but it's all love, honestly. Like I can tell that if even if I try, like I'm not a type of person that I talk to everybody. But Snow knows, like I fuck with him. He knows this.
Right.
And even if I try to go and like have a conversation with him, I know damn well he's gonna like, I don't know, you feel some type of way, but I just sit here and joke. And I'm like, bitch, me too. You see how I'm like, I'm mean as shit.
I'm really the same for real.
I'm mean as shit. Like I don't give a fuck. So
For real.
I just thought I should say that because me and Stone just likes to go back and forth. Even if Phoenix is not in the panel, he acts the exact same way. He does not change. So for you guys to sit there and judge somebody outside and don't get to know him, you're all fucking embarrassing. And I'm gonna say that shit again. I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
And Bowtie is very fucking spot on with her comment. She just said, if he really did record you, what did he record? You doing nails and prom makeup? Like what? That makes a lot of sense. Because what bullshit have I been in with the last 2 weeks? I've been busy as shit doing nails, doing prom, doing all these different things, bro. Like what have I been doing?
Exactly. Like for example, last night, me and Phoenix was doing battles back to back because we both was like, yeah, we was doing nails. Like I got, hold on, let me turn on my camera because look, I did my own nails too. Like last night, I was like, you know what? Let me do my nails. And at the end of the day, we sat here and just talked. And Stone popped up and he's talking his shit, and I was like, I'm not the one, bitch.
We're having fun going back and forth. Like if you don't know people's friendship and you don't know people's like relationship, leave yourself out of it, bro. You cannot get into shit that you have no idea about. Like Rosa said, they're not even besties. They don't talk, but they interact on live here and there, and it's fun and games between the both of them. If it were serious, and let me say this too, none of y'all have seen Stone mad. None of y'all have seen Stone really getting in somebody's ass ever. So for anybody to ever think that he was really being rude and disrespectful, those times he was going back and forth, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about in any way.
He absolutely didn't, because I've seen him go into somebody's ass, and that was.
Yeah, and he has never done that. He respects my platform enough to play and joke with the people he can. He knows he can do it with, the people the names he's seen a while, the people that he knows are my mods. He's never going to do it with a random viewer he has no idea about. He watches my lives. He's been watching my lives every fucking day ever since he's known me. So he knows the reoccurring viewers. He knows the mods. He knows the people he can joke and play with because he knows that they're my people. If they had any offense, they would come to me and ask me and be like, hey, Phoenix, Stone said blah, blah, blah. Can you just talk to him about that? He knows that. Versus a random person that'll be like, oh my God, he's not going to do that. So anybody from the outside looking in would never understand or know that.
And I was about to say that, like, I have actually never seen, like, I've been knowing Stone, like, me and Vince is about to hit a year. In, I think November and December, we were about to hit a year. I knew him probably like 2 months after I met Phoenix.
When he was on the phone with me, when he was in our Discord, they know more of him than y'all would know.
I have never seen him go after somebody that he does not know. Unless it's somebody that's like making fun of him or like saying shit to him, then obviously he's gonna sit there and defend himself like anybody would. But like I have never seen him went after a viewer that supports Phoenix. Never. And if y'all sitting here watching, I would love to see the fucking recording. I would love to see it because if it's one of us mods, I'm gonna send you a recording of me laughing my ass off. Because bro, you fucking embarrassing if you really thought you ate with that.
Period.
But I'm gonna let Amy say what she needs to say.
I'm gonna say something after Amy too.
Okay, I just want to say, Phoenix, I love you. I've been following you forever. For Dalton to call anyone a bully is an absolute joke. He recently posted a video of me without my consent or anything else. And at the end of the video, he flicks me off and gives me the middle finger.
Really? That's interesting.
Because it wasn't about Adrielle. I had been in one of their lives because they were talking about her, and Mallory. Is it Mallory or Melanie?
Melanie. Mm-hmm.
Melanie was in there, and I thought she was going to talk about the situation. And then they brought me up because I was going to ask some questions, whatever. So then he also has so many people that he bullies, that he doesn't like, that he thinks, is wrong with them. And the whole panel is absolutely disgusting because they sit there and they talk about women's looks, say, that they look like a dog or, all this other disgusting stuff. So I got off of the live. So one of the women that he was talking about, I don't even know why he has an issue with her or whatever, but I had watched her because she was doing, it was on my For You page, and it was like she was on a live doing true crime stuff, and love it. And then something happened to her account, and I said, hey, I tried messaging you, but it's not going through. So I guess he got her account blocked. And so then she made a new account and tagged me in that video, and Dalton screen recorded the video and then posted it up on his page without asking me any questions whatsoever, without anything, posted that and flicked me off because I messaged a person he didn't like, which happened 2 weeks ago, and he didn't come to me. And then he posted me without my permission, which he's a big advocate of, can't say this, can't say that. And I feel like it's so hypocritical, and that his whole following is disgusting, and just the amount of bashing of women and their looks, and if they're old, like calling old hags, just absolutely wild stuff. And then I stopped going in there, and then I saw that I was blocked. So he just blocked me. So he posted a video about me, and then I looked and I was blocked, but I didn't even get to see the video of me until my friend sent it to me. So then I messaged him on a different account, and I said, hey, if you don't have the balls to sit here and message me and tell me what you think I did wrong by talking to somebody you don't like, I'm sorry, I'm an adult. You don't get to tell me who I can and can't talk to or who I can and can't message because you have some vendetta about God knows what, because anytime anybody says anything to you, it's the end of the world, and everybody has to hate you, and everybody has to block them or report them, and it's just sick. He's sick in his mind, and he sends naked pictures to people and all this other stuff, which he just recently had an issue with another guy. I can't remember that guy's name, but he talks about him all the time now in the live. So he sent a picture of his naked butt or something like that, and the guy sent another message back, and it was talked about back and forth. I can't remember the guy's name, but he now he's saying he's going to take him to court, and that he's soliciting pictures, and it's just like there's something wrong with him in his head.
I'm gonna say allegedly, just in case.
Okay, allegedly.
No, just in case, you never know.
Yes, allegedly. But he also shares the screenshots of the conversations that he was having with the guy.
Oh,
so
no.
There's something not right with him, and especially with the followers, and for people to sit there, especially most of his followers are women, and most of the people that go on there are women, and to sit them there and they share screenshots, even of, the whole Adrielle thing and stuff, they have pictures of her up with her arm up and showing her armpit hair and just as a background screen. And it's just so if all of you guys are adults, it's so petty. And if your life is going to other people's pages, screenshotting, taking other things, recording videos, going in their lives, recording their lives, so you have something to talk about that day. You need to get a real job and move off of TikTok and stop trying to screw other people over who I don't even have 1,000. I'm nobody. I'm a stay-at-home mom to a 5-year-old. Like that's all I do. So, for him to come after me is like, what? I mean, I'm not even important. Like, I'm not important. Like, why are you doing that? Just because you don't like
So what I'm getting at is he's going at different people with malicious intent to get a reaction in a negative way.
Obsession.
That's what I'm getting out from what you're explaining, Amy.
Yes.
This is sad. This is even worse than that.
That's disgusting.
And then everybody who I know Melanie. Melanie, God, I keep getting mixed up. She is she's there every single live, and she's adding on to it, and it turned into just a drama-filled talking crap about people they don't like. Hey, you need to block this person, or look what this person did, and all of his followers do the same thing. They go around and screenshot and record people, or take screenshots of somebody's in a live in a bad. We all have our sides. We all have our. You can't bend your head down too far, or whatever else. But then they then they take a screenshot and send it all to him in messages, and then he puts it as a background, and then they sit there and laugh and make fun of the women. It's disgusting.
Now, can I ask an honest answer? Do you guys think, now that I'm listening and I'm trying to kind of take in everything, from what it's looking like Melanie's also a victim as well, because it looks like he's using her because it actually happened to someone that, someone that is related to her. So he's using her to bring him into some type of clout, because again, her family was physically affected by what was happening with Adrielle. He would, yes, money, blah, 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 but there's somebody physically going through something right now.
Yes, but that was discussed also in the live with her, because somebody made that exact comment, and he made sure to do a 20-minute TED talk about how him and her are so close. He doesn't use her for clout. He isn't using her for this and that. They play games together at night on somebody's page or whatever. And it's just, he had to make a very big point that he's not using her and that they're actually friends.
Suspicious as fuck.
It just, I'm just really getting sick of it, Phoenix, because it seems like people are doing this to you, like with the Norali thing, and then this happens to you, and then now this happens where you use your platform to help someone, and then that happens to you. And God bless you for not getting disheartened by all this, because this is crazy. It's like you really want to try and be a voice and help people out here, and then people are just totally taking that for granted, and that is just disgusting me. It really is. I'm like, that's all I kept thinking about was, why is this giving this Norali vibes? This is exactly what happened right after you were there for her, supporting her. It's like you're being played a fool.
Here now. Melanie's here because I did share the live to her. Madison wants to say something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Madison, go ahead.
Who the fuck is Melanie, bitch? I just woke up.
Melanie is the girl who was in the Adrielle Sigler investigation with me and Dalton. Her sister is one of the victims of Adrielle's son, allegedly.
Okay. Well,
She didn't really say anything today, but he was using her name heavy. Me and Melanie. So I messaged her and I said, hey, you have every right to come and speak up for yourself, but I am taking notes and I will speak for myself. I just sent the live to her and she's here now. I don't know if she would like to come up, but she has every right to come up. But this whole situation all day has been crazy. If you just woke up, you need to listen some more.
No, I caught her up. That's why I left and talked to her real quick.
Oh, period.
bitch, I just watched that video that you sent to me or whatever about the screen recording. If you have a screen recording, bitch, you can't get up on your motherfucking platform and then say that you got a video and then not show the video.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
And
That's
he said
weird.
he was going to post it. And my thing is, if you're going to post it, make sure you put the comments too. Because if you caught me talking about something without me being live, without me having an altercation with somebody, or me seeing something my damn self, there is no fucking way that you can tell me that the comments were not the one who brought up something for me to speak about. So if you post it with the comments, you're hiding something. Period.
Facts.
Well, he just sounded like a weirdo, and he need to focus on his own damn motherfucking.
I'm gonna need them to start minding the business that pays them. That's what I'm gonna need. Because clearly this ain't paying you.
I can't have a whole page dedicated to somebody and fucking just spend my every waking and breaking hour just worrying about somebody else. Like, you spread your message about this bitch, now get on with your life and do something. Go to college.
And that's why I'm on live right now talking about it. People might be like, oh, why are you even addressing it? I'm talking about it because I know he's trying to make me subject number 2. Right now, subject number 1 is Adriel. Every day. If you've been recording me for 2 weeks, you're gathering information or lives or whatever to find something to make me number 2, and it's not gonna fucking work. I promise you that.
Well, yeah, it's not gonna work, and yeah, you know what? Have fun being broke, baby, because I hope you can hear us support, bitch.
Period.
And I hope you can hear me too, bitch.
I'm screaming. He's probably in here, or his followers. I don't know who's in here, but
Oh yeah, he has trolls, or he has followers that go.
Oh yeah, his
to
followers
everybody.
are in here.
Oh yeah.
Screenshotting this right now.
Proof, and people who know me are here to speak my truth. So I'm not even worried about it. But Melanie is in the. She's in
I
the
just want to
request.
say really quickly because I do have to like drive soon.
Okay. All right. Bye.
First of all, however phone storage you got, homeboy, can you at least let us know? Because I would love to know about that. You know.
He got that 1 terabyte. He got to.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to know that too.
Quit being a creep.
I got
First of all.
500, and I know my shit is getting close.
Right. So one thing is, as you would know, Phoenix would never let anyone in here disrespect. She would never have anybody in that area, in the group, in anything, in the comments, in anything. So you're dumbass. Sorry, dude, but I don't feel sorry for you. But sorry for the words, dumbass. Like literally, like come on. She ain't gonna have nobody stupid like that. Like let's be real. First of all, that's one. Second of all, okay, I already said the phone storage. Third of all, I love you, Phoenix. F you, homeboy. And all y'all them little minions in here. I like to call people minions, but no, for real. This is the most hardest working girl ever. I did want to let you know too about your time, what we talked about, just letting you know. You do got other stuff to worry about today. Besides this whole crap here. Trying to speed up. But
this is perfect timing because Melanie's here now, so we can wrap up with her because I did talk to my mods before this. Before I do anything, whether it's a live or a subject or whatever, I talk to my mods first. We had a whole meeting before this live because I'm not going to spend my life talking about Dalton. I'm not. So
yeah, that was kind of what I wanted to say. Like, just letting you know, like reminding you again. But just keep doing what you're doing. I love everybody. I love everybody in the comments. Thank you for the gifts and all that. But just for real, you guys open your eyes. Really, like Phoenix does not let anybody in here disrespect us. Doesn't let anybody disrespect her. She's gonna speak about it. Her homeboy, he's the most funniest dude. I still think you should shave his eyebrow. Just so you know, this is for him. Okay. Anyways, but no, for real, like,
4, girl, you better watch out. People are, be careful.
But no, for real, like, just you guys really gotta open your eyes, open your minds. Like, Phoenix doesn't do things unless it's something to back it up. She has receipts. She comes with the receipts all the time. Like, let's be for real. If you're that sad and boring and talking about this whole girl, like, get another topic, get a job, like Madison said, go to college, like do something.
When you gotta shake some ass, go do it.
Yeah, like there's some polls on the streets, there's polls everywhere. Like let's do it. If you're sending pictures, might as well make a fan page. Like let's be for real. Allegedly.
Last thing I'm gonna say is if they were gonna go after anybody for being mean, is I would think it would have been Madison.
You know what I mean? Like, damn, it's me all of a sudden. It's crazy.
Rose or Madison? Those two are.
But
no
yeah,
bars.
that's all I really have to say. Like, she has the biggest platform. She has people backing her up right here. Sorry, not biggest platform. Actually, no biggest platform. I don't take that back. She does. She has her backups right here, and everybody else in the comments. Like, we're always gonna ride for her. We're always gonna be down for her, no matter what. So please bring up something else, cause that was a weird ass video. I'm not gonna lie, it made no sense. And if you're gonna have people as your back screen, Like, we'll go 10 times worse if you really want us to be a bully. Like,
especially a beautiful man like him. Like,
and my homegirl Rosa will probably roast you a lot more instead of Madison. So we really gonna do that?
Like, let's be for real. I told Stone last
That's
night.
what I'm
too,
saying.
though.
Rosa or Madison, those two.
Like, I told Stone last night, I told his ass, he was like, are you gonna give me my coins back? No, bitch, go shake some ass and get those coins back. The fuck?
Period.
I will let Melanie talk, I'll let homegirl talk.
Yeah.
I just want to let you know about your time. I do gotta ride out, you guys. I love y'all. I'll be in the comments.
Yeah, I'm
Bye,
gonna
Trina.
chop off too, but I just wanted to say that too. But
And
thank
thank
you
y'all
for letting
again
me
for
come up.
the
Okay.
gifts. I didn't say that. Thank y'all.
Thank you guys for coming up. I appreciate y'all. So Melanie is here now. So Melanie, we did speak already. I did say, all my points. If you want me to reiterate them, I can. But I wanted to talk to you because when Dalton was speaking to me so fucking rudely and disrespectfully and did not allow me to speak, he kept mentioning your name. Me and Melanie, Melanie and I. It was just over and over and over. And I wanted to hear from you personally because it seems like he speaks for you all the time and you don't get a chance to speak for yourself. So I wanted to speak to you directly, hear from you directly, and explain whatever I need to explain, and then move on from there. I blocked Dalton on everything when he blocked me. So I don't know what you want to go forward. Do you want me to reiterate my points, or do you have something to say straight off? But if you're going to go ahead.
I mean, I didn't come on here to argue with nobody. Coming here respectfully. I'm not saying that you brought me on here to be disrespectful to me, obviously, but I do want to say, like, as far as Dalton not giving me voice, I have my own voice. Like, I choose to go on his lives whenever. And, I did hear when you did invite me, I came on and I heard a little bit about people need to get alive, talk about Adriel. Regardless, I came on here, my videos went viral because of what happened to my sister. I'm not going to say allegedly because, well, I don't have to. I mean, I respect everybody that does. You guys could get sued. I understand that 100%. And when it comes to Adriel, she makes little like shots about the situation in almost every video if she's not talking about how much she's in danger or whatever the hell she's talking about now. So when it comes to talk about Adriel, I'm going to keep speaking, especially when she was trying to, like, when she was on live the other night talking shit about me and talking shit about my sister, calling her a liar once again. And as far as now, I could be wrong again. Like, there's been a lot going on, girl. Like, you're busy, I'm busy. Like, I do have 5 kids. Like, I'm busy, girl. And as far as, we got off our live when we went on your channel, I did reach out to you. That's not a lie. And I appreciate you letting me use your platform to be my little sister's voice. And I do appreciate that. I appreciate every creator that has let me on their platform to speak. You guys didn't have to do that. But I know I haven't talked to you. I mean, I popped on your live, I think the other day. I said, hey girl, and I think I sent you a gift, which is, not a big deal. I'm not saying, oh yeah, I sent Feeny a gift, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I did say, hey, and I popped right out. I wasn't on the live to watch everything. I just popped in real quick. I don't know if that's the same live. Dalton did say he was screen recorded and I actually don't know what he's doing right now. But, at the end of the day, I do have my own voice, respectfully, and I don't want to have any problems with really anybody unless it involves, people calling my sister a liar. And I'm not saying you have, obviously. Now, easy people in the comments. I'm not calling this girl nothing because I see your supporters. They on, I haven't reached out to you, and again, correct me. You actually have the facts information. I mean, I have the proof too. Were we supposed to go live again regarding Adriel, or was that kind of like, I can't remember if we talked about it. You know what I mean?
No, I never agreed to a second live. I never agreed to continuous lives every night. I never agreed to, because I know myself. I know my schedule. I know how busy I am every day. I'm literally in the process of growing who I am as an influencer, as a content creator. I would never agree to something like that when I know I don't have the time. I knew that. So I have never agreed to that. And that's something that he mentioned too, is that I spoke about it once for a clout move and then I never spoke about it again. If it were a clout move, I would talk about it every single day. Every single day. And I would be on y'all's lines. I'd be texting you. I'd be texting him, hey guys, get together. We need to go live. We need to, because we hit 1K viewers when we were talking about it all together.
Yeah.
But with the help of with the help of Adriel's mom allegedly being there was multiple things that went into why we did so well on that live. But either way, this is not a clout thing for me. I know my schedule. I know what I have on my plate. I would never agree to something I know I cannot commit to every single day or every other day or every week. I knew I would never agree to something like that when I could not do that.
All
So
right. Yeah, that's understandable. And like, obviously I don't have an issue with Dalton. I adore Dalton and I adore you as well. I am kind of like, I don't know the man. I don't know if that's your boyfriend. He was saying your man or okay. The clear the air friend, respectfully. I don't know what was going on in that live. Again, I mean, was he talking crap about me or something? Okay.
He was not sitting there bashing the comments or bullying people or flicking people off or being disrespectful and rude to people. No, he is my friend. Being my friends are also his friends. You feel me? Not that they're as close or not there on a personal level, but my mods and my friends that are in my live and the people that are here all the time know his personality and know my personality and know how we play together and know how he plays with them. So when somebody from the outside, such as Dalton, is watching our live and he's seeing him flick off my mods or flick off my comments or say certain things, he does not know their relationship between him and them. He has no idea. Because nobody in my comments would ever take him flicking people off or him saying certain things to heart because they know his personality. He would never do that. He would never do that, especially knowing that it's my platform, it's my live, it's my supporters, it's my people. He will not get on my shit and start being disrespectful and rude to my supporters. I would never let that fly myself, and neither would he ever do that. Okay. So that was not the case. Dalton trying to make it seem as though he was bullying people and being mean, harassing, using racial slurs and saying all these things is not true. Completely out of context for somebody who has no idea what the relationship is between him and my supporters, me and my supporters, and our ecosystem over here in the Knicks Navy. You have no idea how we play, how we joke, how we conversate. So for you to make an assumption that he was being disrespectful, mean, rude, and using racial slurs when we are both Black people makes no sense. And that's what he was trying to run with. That's not fair and that's not okay. That would never fly for me to allow somebody to speak on my platform who I am and how Stone is and who he is as a person when you don't know us. So that was not true and that was not the case in any way at all.
Sorry about that. I have a DoorDash coming and they be trying to take off my stuff sometimes. That was my apologies. I'm sorry if you heard me. No. So, okay. And like, again, it was just, it was kind of like, I don't know. I don't even know what to say right now. Cause like, I don't have an issue with you, Phoenix. I don't have an issue with Dalton. I mean, I joined his lives even when he's not even talking about Adriel. And he has, and like you have supported my, not my story, my little sister's story. And again, you let me use your platform and I'm forever grateful. You didn't have to do that. It just, it does suck that now I don't want to say there's a problem between you and Dalton, but obviously there's some hard feelings, and that does suck because I do adore you both, and you guys are both like, that live was popping, like, period. Like,
I do want to clear it up. There is a problem now between him and I because I feel very, very blindsided and disrespected in every way because we had that very great live. I felt like we did so well. We boosted the word out to so many people. We collaborated awesomely. I thought he was a great person. I love that you're a good person. You're supporting your little sister. If you saw my page, I ride for my sister just like you do. Mm-hmm. For her prom, I was her beauty team, her chauffeur, her photographer, everything. And I'm going to do it again for graduation. You feel me? So I know what it's like being that big sister. You feel me? So when I'm seeing him bashing and trashing me, when you lost your grandmother on live, I sent money to you and I sent it to my Discord as well. Over 1,000 people in there. And I said, if you have any money that you can donate, please do. $1 helps. I would never, ever think that relationship I had between him and I would turn into him getting on live and bashing me in my face and not allowing me to speak for myself either. There was no respect there. There was no consideration there. There was no inkling of, oh my God, this girl has done a lot to be a good person in my eyes. There was nothing that he thought of when he was sitting there bashing me in my face, bullying me in my face, and not allowing me to speak for myself, blocking me, and then continuing to speak about me. There is an issue between me and him, period.
All right.
I believe the disrespect was public, so should the apology. And I don't believe I ever will get one from him. And that's okay with me. But I know for sure who I am. I will never allow anybody to try to bash who I am as a person, my platform, who I am, and I won't speak up. That's why I took my notes. I wrote everything down, and I got on live and I spoke for myself. The only reason there's a panel currently is because I already said what I had to say. I say everything on my own. I speak for myself, and then I'll have a panel where people can speak for themselves as well. But Dalton doesn't do that. He got on live and he bashed me and he bullied me and he spoke very lowly of me as a person. Even said that he is recording me for 2 weeks. I don't record anybody or have an issue with anybody to where I record them unless I know I have an issue with them. So him recording me for 2 weeks says that there has been secret animosity for weeks. And he's just now having a scenario where he thinks he can use my friend's situation to speak up about me. But still coming with inaccurate facts. Everything he said was flipped and screwed to where he could have an issue with me and I could be the next topic. I will never allow that, ever. Because it's not true, it's not real, and it's not okay. Especially the fact that you can speak on me, block me, and continue to speak on me. I would never do nothing like that. You didn't respond to my Instagram DM when I invited you to this panel, so I sent the live to you so you could still speak for yourself. That's what I do. I let everybody have their own voice and speak for themselves. Dalton spoke on me, blocked me, and continue to speak on me. I can't respect that. So for me, there is an issue. I can confirm that.
Oh, give me 1 second.
Thank you guys for all the support in the
Sorry
comments.
about that. Yeah, and I do appreciate you letting me come in the panel with you, and letting me talk. I mean, obviously, you guys have issues. That's all right. I mean, what am I to say? You know what I mean? Again, I wasn't there for live. I mean, you're here explaining and very detailed and stuff, and I just wanted to, I guess, come on here and just say, like, you know, like, nobody speaks for me, and I usually when people start talking, I be quiet because I don't know. It's just I just hush. Even if like somebody else, let's say somebody in this panel decided to talk, like I'd mute, even if I was in mid sentence. Like that's just me. It's not Dalton. That's me. That's how I am. Because I hate the over talking stuff. Like I get really like overly stimulated when everybody starts talking and like too much noise is like, oh my gosh. So that's why I'm mainly quiet. It's not because like Dalton rules me or anything like that. Like again, I'm repeating myself. I'm a broken record, but that's just how I am. And I am.
I will say the only reason I felt that way is because as he's speaking about me so disgustingly, just things I would never imagine he could say about me when I have never given that energy to him, he kept mentioning your name. Me and Melanie, Melanie and I. So I'm feeling like, damn, does Melanie feel the same way? I don't understand that. She was just in my live the other day when I went to his live, I believe last week or so. He wanted to bring me up in the panel, but I could not. I was busy. But there was never no energy of animosity. So when he kept mentioning your name, I was like, damn, he's speaking for her. Maybe they are that close to where he knows how her true feelings are. But I want to ask her personally because you hadn't said anything in the live for yourself. That's why I messaged you on Instagram. And that's why I invited you to this panel to speak for yourself. Because like I said, when he blocked me, I blocked him.
Understandable. And I don't have an issue with you. You haven't done anything to me. No, I haven't reached out to you regarding the situation. Like, I see your videos and like you are talking about other stuff, and I just, I don't know why I haven't necessarily, I don't have a reason why. It's no hate towards you, no ill feelings, no secret animosity. Like, I truly do respect you and I appreciate everything you've done,
And can you see why that would be confusing to me? Why I'm being bashed or attacked for not coming in these panels, but I don't have any new information. I don't know what's going on. You haven't reached out to me. Dalton hasn't reached out to me. I'm so busy all the time, every hour, every minute of the day. If I don't have a stone set reason for why I need to come to a panel and join in something, how would I know to come? And he's telling me
Right.
I used it for a clout mood. I said something one time and I dropped it because I have no new information. I don't wake up and look up Adriel and see what she's up to. I don't wake up and check my DMs and see if I have new information about Adriel. She is not a topic for me. She has not been, and she is not. The reason I spoke about it the first time, which everybody knows, on Tuesday, I received a large DM about her. I said, oh, I need to speak to this lady. I battled her on Thursday. She immediately muted me, had no conversations with me. During that live, I decided to have an investigation panel. Afterwards, I saw Dalton's live. I invited him to come. You DM'd me, I believe, the following day. I said, girl, come to my panel. I'm going to have a panel on Saturday. That's how all these events led up. I am not somebody who has been researching Adriel for months and weeks, and I have all this information on her, and I'm going to talk about her all the time. That's not what I do. It's never been what I did. It was an investigation panel, a one-time thing, and I never committed to more conversations or more panels with her. So this assumption that I'm just using it for a clout move, and I talked about it once because it was a thing that popped up at the time, is inaccurate. And it's not fair to put that on me, my brand, and my platform when that's not who I am. So I have a problem with how he's speaking about me when he knows all these things are not true. It's not fair. And then you block me instead of allowing me to speak for myself. How is that respect? I donated money to you when you needed to get to a funeral for your family. That shit hit me hard. I cried for him that day. And I donated my own money. I also sent it to my Discord of over 1,000 people. Somebody could have donated. I don't know who else did, but somebody could have. So for not having enough respect to at least message me and say, hey, is this how your friend acts? Like, I took this to offense. Or, hey, I haven't seen you in the panels lately. How have you been? None of that conversation ever came from you or from him. So for him to get on and disrespect me and bash me and bully the fuck out of me and then block me is not fair. It's just not. And it's not your problem because it's not you. But I'm telling you because you're the one I can have a conversation with. Clearly, I went to go have a conversation with him. He blocked me. So.
Okay, well, I mean, obviously you have every right to feel how you feel, and I'm not saying you're wrong for feeling that way. Oh, give me a second. My baby's crying. Give me one.
Yes, Courtney Lynn, you did send it to me. Yep. Dang, you can't talk about what's going on now. Wow, right? No, and I appreciate all you guys in the comments. I really do. Because, this is not meant to be a bash session. This is a clear up session. This is a Phoenix is clearing her name. Don't speak on me in lies situation. Because everything you said was completely out of text, completely out of context, completely away from who I am as a person, who Stone is as a person, and how the Knicks Navy ecosystem runs. That's what this is.
Sorry about that. I get really nervous. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Again, you have every right to feel how you feel, and I hate to sound like a broken record. Honestly, I don't have any issues with you. I was kind of confused on what happened. I'm just like, wait, whoa. Things turn left so fast over there sometimes, and I'm like, whoa, what's happening? And as far as gonna speak negative on you, I'm not gonna do that. You haven't done anything wrong to me. You're right, I haven't reached out to you, and I do apologize. If you feel any type of way about that, I am sorry. I adore you, Phoenix. I adore everything you do. Your platform's amazing. You have great supporters here. I see all the comments for you, and I just wanted to let you know I don't have a personal problem with you. I appreciate everything you've done for me and my little sister. My little sister still talks about that live and how awesome it was and how we basically shut Anti down, Yep. So.
Okay. That feels better, because I was like, damn, what? I'm getting blindsided with all this hate and all this bullshit and who I'm not. And that's not fair. So I just wanted to speak to you at least and be like, hey, is there a problem? Because where did this come from? So I can appreciate that you came here, you spoke for yourself, you're speaking for, how you feel. And I can appreciate that for sure. There's no problem between me and you at all because I just felt like there has been no communication. How could there be a problem? You feel me?
Yeah,
So
exactly. And I was just on your live saying, hey, girl. And I'm just like, I adore you. And I loved what you done with your sister. She looks so beautiful. She slayed. I don't care what nobody has to say. Shoo, girl.
I can appreciate that. Thank you so much. So
Yeah.
There's no problem between me and you, like, at all.
Okay.
I am just a very busy person, and without knowing what's going on, or being alerted of, hey, we should talk about this, or hey, can we collab on this, like, I just have plenty of other things I could be doing. And that's just the reality for me personally. It's a different story for you because it's your family, period.
Yeah.
It's a different story for Dalton because he supported her. He spent money on her before. I get it. I don't have those same ties to why I need to be deeply invested in Adriel. It's just different for me, especially
That's
because
understandable.
there's life, there's other things going on. It was my sister's prom. My car got broken into. I'm looking for a lawyer right now. I'm trying to move. Like, there's life things happening to me every single day. On top of that, I'm busy with my influencer journey. It's just a lot going on. So I just felt completely blindsided, disrespected, and just like bashed. But I can feel better that at least me and you have an understanding that, there's nothing between us. We're good. Whatever happens with Dalton, it has nothing to do with you. I just wanted to clear that up.
Alrighty, and I do hope you guys end up talking. I understand how disrespected you feel. Like, I do understand that. I'm not sitting here trying to bash Dalton because, again, I do adore Dalton as well. He's also let me on his platform as well. So I appreciate you both, and I hope you guys can talk about it and hopefully squash things. If not, I don't. It is what it is. But just know, no problems with you, Phoenix. I respect you and adore you. And like I say every time I see a picture of you, you are a queen, period. But thank you for letting me on. I don't know why I get so nervous coming on your platform. Like, I'm just,
No
I don't
worries.
know why. But
No worries. I mean, everybody.
But I mean, yeah, it's just like I get sent stuff regarding Harriel, I will say. But just because of who I am and how I'm involved. So girl, be blessed, okay? Because that girl is still a mess.
Yeah. I'm kind of completely out the loop. Like, I haven't got no DMs, no live streams, no nothing. So it's like I just have no information to go off of. So it is what it is. But we're good. I respect you too. I am always going to support you and your sister regardless. Your situation is fucking shitty as hell. And I always will back up the fact that you're doing the right thing for speaking up for your sister, period. So that support will never unwaver. That support will never be gone. That support will never, be dashed or bashed because of the Dalton situation. No, it's between me and you. That support is always there for you, period.
I appreciate it, and I know my little sister does too, and my stepmom. So thank you so much, Phoenix. And thank you for letting me come on. I will, stop taking up your time. You do your thing, girl.
No worries. You have a good day. Thank you for coming.
You too. Bye.
All right, chat. That was good to at least have that conversation, because I really did not want to have a problem with her or feel like we had a problem, because I just didn't understand why there would be in any way. Like, I really feel completely blindsided. I woke up to the screen recording and I was like, what the fuck? I sent it to my mods. I'm like, what's going on? You feel me? So I don't want her to feel like there's any issue with her situation and her sister. Absolutely not. I'm going to always stand for it. Do what the fuck you need to do. Y'all see how I ride for my sister? I know she doing the same times 10. So I love to see it, and I'm going to always support her for that, period. When it comes to Dalton, I just feel very hurt, disrespected. You blocked me for no reason. You didn't allow me to come up to speak for myself. I just don't feel like that's fair. I would never do that. If I had an issue with somebody, I would have spoke up, and then I would allow them to speak too. Thank you, Melanie, for the gift. I appreciate you. So I really appreciate that me and Melanie could have that adult conversation. So that feels better. I feel good about that for sure. And I do want to let y'all know, while y'all are here, like, this is the end of conversation. I don't want to talk about it anymore. If anything comes up, then yes, I will get on and defend myself again, but I'm not going to talk about it anymore. We have plenty of shit to do today. Today is fight night on Favorited. It's going to be a fight night all night on Favorited at 7 p.m. Thank you for the gifts, everybody who's gifted. I appreciate y'all so much. At 7 p.m., we have a fight night on Favorited. We have Ashton coming over. We have Lisette. We have Lil Baby Shane. We have Terrain. We have who else? Pisces, Rosa, Vicky, D Lovely, Mr. Stone Ray. Everybody's going to be on to battle tonight. And I did post the flyer in our Discord. So if anybody else wants to post it onto your story and tag your favorite person, maybe they'll come through. Also, Sty is coming. So we have a few people that are all going to get on Favorited tonight and just battle and try out the features, check out the app. So we have other things to do today, and I have to get back to work. I have work today. I got to reach out to a bunch of people, and I have some videos to do. As y'all can see, I got some new nails on, and these nails are from TikTok Shop. They are tagged below. I got a new necklace on as well, and that is also tagged below. So if y'all want to check that, as y'all know, I now have a TikTok Shop manager. So with my manager, I'm working on how to do better with TikTok Shop because there's a lot of opportunity and money on TikTok Shop, and just be an authentic reviewer. Y'all know if I don't like something, I'm not fucking telling y'all to get that shit. I'm not going to do that. I'm never going to be like, oh my God, money, I have to promote it because it's money. No, I'm not doing that. Sorry. Thank you, Stone. So when it comes down to it, everything that I have, I will be making videos for. I will be promoting. I'll talk about it on live. I'll do a video, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I just want you to know, like, I am focused on what I want my career to be. And what I want my career to be is to be a content creator. I want to be a streamer, and I want to be a influencer. So to do that, you need to produce. You need to show up. You need to, do what you're supposed to do. So I'm very grateful for all of y'all as supporters, everybody who gifts me, everybody who taps the screen, everybody who follows me, shares the live, in here, supportive words. I love y'all. And that's why I love my platform. That's why I will always fight for it. That's why I will always get on and defend it. Because I know what I've built and I know what I've created for all y'all to be comfortable in my room, in my live, to be a friend of mine, to be in my Discord, whatever it is. So I will never, ever, ever sit here and allow people to bash what we have created. Period. I will always get on and defend this bitch with my life every time. And so will my mods, and so will y'all. I know that. So I love y'all so much. Thank you for all the support. Rosie Rosa, always here to support you, girl. My little sister.
Yeah, and if you just want to argue with me, and you gotta go through me first because I'm gonna eat you up, spit you out, throw you in the dumpster. I'm gonna pull out all your hair. It's gonna be over for you. You're gonna look like a mole rat. You want to see an example? I bet I got a photo on my phone. Don't play with me.
Damn. And that's how we play. That's how we play. Is she really gonna scalp you? Probably not. Is she really gonna rip your nails out? Probably not. But shit, that's how we play over here. If you don't get it, or if it's not your vibe, just leave. It's really that easy to swipe out. What it is over here is we play, we joke, we troll, we roast, we get up in each other's ass, but it's all love at the end of the day. And if you don't understand that or get that, you just need to scroll on. It's that simple. Or hang out and chill and just watch how we love on each other. As much as we do, we roast each other. We roast and we love on each other at the same time. Sorry, not sorry.
A reminder. OMG, I see somebody in the chat, and all I want to do is.
See, that is what it is.
And that was for Stone. Just making sure he knows.
Yeah, that was here for you, Stone. What do you got to say for yourself?
My daily bullying you to you.
And that's just how we play. Like, period. So, anyways. I'm going to get off for right now. I need to go send some messages. I need to get everybody ready for fight night. If you also want to battle for fight night, just send me your username on favorited. Send it to my Discord, or send it to my Instagram DM, and I will get you battle access so you can also battle. Maybe you'll battle Ashton, Lizette, me, Rosa, who knows? If you want to battle on favorited, just send me your favorite username. I will send it over to the team so they can give you the access to battle tonight. I'll see y'all then. I love you so much. Thank you for all the gifts, all the follows, all the support, and just being able to really get on here and clear up my name whenever I need to and know that it's going to be supportive. I love y'all so much, and I will see y'all later.